All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. All right, and for this lesson, on this is why we call you the devil. All right, speaking of you, you red Hebrew Edomites, all right, you so-called white men, women, and children. All right, it's because this English language, this language which the whole world has been forced to speak and learn, or learn and speak. Okay, and it's for a reason. All right, this devil is very wise and cunning. Okay, and he sets snares and traps. All right, to oppress people. Okay, and without wisdom, knowledge, understanding, all right, you will fall into one of these traps. And one of his traps is this English language. Okay, and because it's full of spells, enchantments. Okay, and it has everything to do with white supremacy. All right, so here's this little blog, okay, that I came across, and giving some examples of why the apostles and elders always go into the importance of knowing the etymology of words. All right, and the words which you speak, because what you're trying to say, it doesn't come out right in the English language. All right, because that's why it's considered a bastard language, because it's just full of madness and confusion. Okay, and you trip yourself up by your speech. All right, and then I'm obviously gonna get into some scriptures. Okay, so this should be a brief lesson, but I'm just gonna start here at the top. Okay, when you call someone nice, is that a good thing? If a boy is called bad, does that make him tough? Is fun equal to a wonderful time? Does being fond of a person mean that you like them? If one is sad, does that mean they are depressed? To each of these I say absolutely not. I was never taught in any school that if I wanted to know the real meaning of a word, I must find the brackets or square parentheses like these and read every single thing inside, and also breaking the word up in parts. But we weren't taught this in school, obviously, because this is a trap and a snare. What happens when the so-called white man, okay, these red Hebrew Edomites go out conquering the world, all right, and in ill-gotten gain, rape, rob, and murder? Okay, what is one of the first things he does to a conquered nation or a conquered people, or to a conquered land? All right, he makes them speak his language. All right, he indoctrinates them and takes away their holy tongues and takes away the connection from their power. Okay, because the so-called white man, he oppresses every man, women, and children out of their own heritage. Okay, and that goes into Micah the 2nd chapter. Okay, because the power has been given to him to do so. The earth's been given into the hand of the wicked. That's Job 9:24. Okay, and he oppresses a man, all right, in his heritage, in his household. Okay, so that he may not know, the ways of his forefathers. Okay, and that's speaking to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, we have been totally, turned away from our power. All right, as of our own doing. Okay, but this is the man that perpetuated it. Okay, and in no shape or form, wishes to bring you back. Okay, that's why this is in the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. All right, because the spirit is quickening. All right, the flesh profit is nothing. All right, if it wasn't for the Most High, we would be still stuck in these snares and traps that this devil has set for the whole face of the earth. Okay, so continue reading. All right, now that you know what to look for in the dictionary, the real definitions of the quoted words are listed below as follows. So this is just some examples. Nice. All right, the etymology of nice means stupid, foolish, ignorant, unwise, and not knowing. Okay, so calling someone nice means they're stupid, foolish, ignorant, and unwise. All right, and here the so-called white men, you read Hebrew Edomites, as everybody speaking this language in this lingo, putting these words together, thinking it means something when it means something not. All right, which you will really, you're not able to properly interpret or put forth the message which you intend to. All right, and that traps and snares you up. Okay, because the words have vibrations. Okay, and in these words that we speak in the English language have spells and magic what you call enchantments, okay, witchcraft, okay. On my channel, I'm going to repost a video, just to briefly add on to this. All right, and then if, on the main channel, in the main camp, I'll just put the video, just link in the description on the video I put up. Okay, but and that's why, and again, that's why the apostles and elders, all right, stressing that we have to know our native tongue, okay, our Hebrew language, all right, the Lashon Kodash, all right, the holy tongue, okay, because if this tongue in which we speak is defiled, okay, and it's through the mercy and the mercy of YAHAWASHI, that he still hears us speaking this disgusting language called English, all right, because he understands and knows that we've been conquered. Okay, so this is that second example. Bad, an effeminate or womanish man. Okay, so being bad, okay, means you're acting like a woman. All right. This is 3. Fun, to be fool, fond. All right. This is 4. Fond, to be foolish, a fool. Sad, satisfied, full, have enough. Okay. So here, so when you open your mouth, what are you really saying exactly? What frequency are you vibrating into the swirling ethers? Just saying the world, or your universe. Okay. No, but continuing, our oppressor speaks with forked tongues. Exactly, the devil. Okay. And that's what the Native Americans said, okay, about this man. He has a forked tongue. Okay, he's a serpent. All right. So this going down to the points. Okay, English was chosen. As a result, the oppression is still ruling the world today, and English is probably one of the primary reasons why. Exactly, because this this devil, he makes everybody speak his language. You can't work without knowing English. All right, you can't now kicking people out the country, trying to, all right, because they can't speak the English, and it's just the ignorance of the people. Okay, here it is. I was talking to my wife earlier, and she was hearing a conversation of these foolish women, okay, saying, I'm not trying to be racist, okay, but if you're in this country, you need to learn English, all right. But never once did they pondered in their mind that maybe the people that first, all right, the people that don't speak English or have a hard time speaking English or have an accent is because maybe because you stole their land. Okay, the land that you're living on, you killed off all the original inhabitants, all right, to almost to the brink of extinction. And then you come here, you killed all their family, their children, their wives, all right, take them away from their heritage, all right, make them wear your clothes, all right, and and they make you speak their language, learn their history, and then you get turned away from your history. Okay, so that's the speaking the English has a heavy part to do with this white supremacy. Okay, so continue reading. But going on why the oppression goes on today, because he has everybody speaking his language, all right, which is full of curses. All right, continue. This is due to the fact that since we speak their language, then we speak with forked tongue too. All right, yeah. Okay, so here, since English was not and is not our word, all right, it's not our holy tongue, all right, then it was the official beginning of our end. Yeah, because that's a way of cutting off. That's a way of oppressing, all right, people. All right, continue. My people speak English, but do not know English. Exactly, because people who don't know that is full of curses. Okay, we rarely know the meaning of the words we utter. It is this lack of knowledge that destroys my people. Okay, that's Hosea 4:6. Because English is a spell that causes us to curse ourselves and empower our oppressor. English, which is Anglo-ish, is their word, not ours. Okay, so then it goes into some other stuff. All right, but these words, it casts spells on people. And why do you think we have these wicked holidays here celebrated? All right, Happy Valentine's Day. All right, that's an idol. Okay, and you wishing you're putting a spell on that person. Okay, so everybody's saying Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Christmas, whatever you want to say. You're putting spells on people and really lulling them back to sleep. And that's that. It goes much deeper than just black versus white. Okay, this man is indeed fact the devil. Okay, and his ways are always pernicious. Okay, he's always sinister, and he always has a deeper motive to the actions which he does. Okay, he plays and downplays the things he does. Okay, but he is the devil. Okay, but staying on point with this lesson. All right, so I'm gonna get to the scriptures. So I'm gonna get to the point. This is Sirach 1 and 1. Okay, all right, so from the top. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another language have not the same force in them. Okay, and that's why, again, it's important to know our holy tongue. All right, which is the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash. Okay, continuing. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. All right, and that's our spiritual connection. Okay, because words have vibration. Words have spirits in them. Okay, how do you think people cast spells on people? Okay, and now you have this wisdom, now understanding. There's no enchantment on Jacob. Okay, but in the world, you fell into these traps and snares that is this constant oppression, all right, that the devil puts forth. Okay, and it's not always physical. All right, it's a lot to do with mental oppression. Okay, because we already been conquered. Okay, now it's the point to making us believe that we're not in slavery. All right, that we're not conquered, but we're destroyed. All right, and the dude, he just brought out, Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right, because why? They hate knowledge. They don't want to hear things like this. All right, they're like the heathen. They're like the deaf adder. They cover their ears. They don't want to hear. Okay, because it cuts them. All right, but and this is why the Most High gave us this language, our holy tongue. All right, so we can call upon the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right, this is Zephaniah 3 and 9. For then will I turn my people to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh, to serve him with one consent. Okay, and that's why you have to know the name of the Heavenly Father, all right, which is Yahweh, and then in the name of his son, Bahashem YAHAWASHI. Okay, because you cannot utter, all right, it doesn't have the same force. Okay, saying Lord and then God, which are just titles. Okay, they don't have the same force as the name of Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI. Okay, and there's only one way you can say the Heavenly Father's name. All right, and there's only one way you can say the only begotten Son's name. Okay, that's why it says, hallowed be thy name. Okay, there's no other way you can call upon the Lord, and there's only one name, all right, under the whole heaven, which a man shall be saved, and that's the name of the true name of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI. Okay, Yahweh. You cannot utter it in any. You cannot utter the Heavenly Father's name in any other language. Okay, it can only be said one way. Okay, and that's that. It's pure. It's separated, sanctified. Okay, there's no other name likened unto the name Yahweh Bahashem YAHAWASHI, and that's not by coincidence. Okay, but that's why the Esau, he gets mad. All right, when we start speaking our holy language. All right, because he can't control us. All right, when we speak our own language. All right, because that's another snare which we step over. All right, because the world is full of traps and snares, and this English language is one of them. Okay, so I'm just going to close off here in Sirach chapter 28, verse 18. Okay. All right, we'll start 17. Okay, the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh. Okay, that's what's happened. That's what happened to us in physical slavery. All right, when the so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomites, were whipping our backs with switches. Okay, but continuing, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Okay, all right, because the tongue is a sword. Okay, and here's it right here. This is 18. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Okay, because this English language which we speak is another yoke, or another layer of oppression that the so-called white man, these red Hebrew Edomites, all right, have forced on the whole face of the planet Earth. Okay, and it's not just because we can all speak the same language, understand each other. No, it's because this man is a cunning devil. All right, this English language is engineered. It's not natural. Okay, and even speaking, these words. Okay, you know, it can become confusing. All right, because if you broke down every little word that we speak, all right, even write down a simple sentence, okay, and you go into the etymology of the words which you say, the language, the translation which comes back is not at all what you were trying to say. Okay, and again, that's why it's important to to the best of your ability, okay, you have to learn the Hebrew. All right, because that's lifting that yoke. That's lifting that yoke up off your neck. Okay, that's another layer of oppression which you can take off. Which we know we're here. We're subject to payments. All right, in Esau's kingdom. All right, but this is a way we connect back to our power. All right, to the best of our ability, learning back our holy language, our holy tongue. All right, and praying to the Lord in Hebrew. Okay, so He may hear us. Because it has not the same force spoken in English. Okay, so I didn't want to make this too lengthy. All right, but on this episode of This Is Why You Call It the Devil was about this nasty English language which we speak, and it has to go. All right, because it's full of traps and snares. That's why King David said, King Dawodah in Psalm, he said, they eat up my people like they eat bread. Okay, the so-called white men, women, and children, constantly, and these other heathen nations also join hand in hand in our destruction. What nation have not had a hand in our destruction? Okay, and one of these ways is English language, or wherever else we're scattered. Okay, speaking the tongue which is not ours. Okay, but Lord's witness edifying, and as always, want to give our praises to Yahawah Ba'ashim Shai Ba'ashim Mekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Millstone, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.